G'day and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to put a cooling fan on this straight from a kit TBLE-02S speed controller. So I'm going to use this fan from Tamiya, which works with a, I hope you can see that, works with a TBLE-02S. It also works with a TEU-105BK and a TEU-106BK, so it fits all of those. So the reason being for that is I'm about to build my Tamiya Top Force 2017, and I want to run the Tamiya Super Stock RZ motor. Now that's a little bit warmer than stock, so it's 23 turn. Problem being, these speed controllers are supposed to only be 25 plus turns, so it might cut out or whatever. So I figure with the fan it should run a little cooler and allow us to run our slightly warmer motor. Alrighty, we'll get into it. So I'll start by taking them out of their packets, first with the speed controller and then the fan. And because the fan suits a few different types of speed controllers, I'll get the parts needed for the TBLE-02S and just keep them and move the others to the side. Now from the parts tree, the only things we need for the TBLE-02S is part number M3 and part number M4. And out of the screws, all we need is two of the 3x12mm. All the other stuff is for the other speed controllers. Now I'll just straighten out the wire on the fan so I don't have to wrestle it during the process. And I'm making sure the wires are sitting in the slot on the side of the fan case properly, because it might make it a bit difficult to get it on. So before I go sticking anything on, I'll get the M3 part there and make sure it fits in the fins and stuff properly. As you can see, the little feet fit in the gaps in the heatsink, and yeah, the second gap from the outside. So from there we can measure up some tape very scientifically and cut that. Now because of the snug fit, then the tape I think makes it a little bit tighter. I found I had to push the little feet down into the heatsink with a screwdriver. Had a couple of goes at this because it didn't really want to go down there, but yeah, in the end I got it stuck and it seems pretty firm. Now that we've got the M3 part all stuck on nicely, we can go and clip on the M4 part. Now when you clip this together, you've got to make sure at the front there's little tongues or whatever you want to call them that fit under the M3 part, and you'll see that diagonal line there. So you just got to make sure that's all flush and sitting nicely. Now we're ready to mount the fan. You've got to keep in mind these little tabs at the front. You've got to kind of slide the fan under it. because we only used 2 screws to hold it down, so those tabs hold the other side down. Now we can go and bang our screws in, and we're almost done. And that's it, we're all finished. Alrighty, so we've got it all hooked up, fans running, pretty sure it is anyway. So I've hooked up a battery and receiver and got the motor on there. Double-sided taped everything down so it doesn't rock and roll all over the bench. So I'll turn my trusty transmitter on, turn the power on, and there we go, the fan's spinning away. Now, yep, motor runs, brakes, and reverse. Now I can't really test if it's gonna, you know, get too hot or whatever. That'll have to be when it's in the car. But I thought I'd take the opportunity to send me servo that's going to be going in the Top Force and make sure everything else is working. I will change this plug to a Dean's, and I might run a 2S LiPo on it. Other than that, yeah, that's ready to go, and you can hear our fan going. Yep. So that's about it for this video. Maybe it's helpful to you if you want to run one of these motors on one of these speed controllers. Until the next time, take it easy and keep an eye out for the Top Force build. It should be coming in a couple of days. Alright, see you next time.